Hi everyone, it's me Jo. I'm going to be doing a wig designing and I guess talk through creation making tutorial. Now I'm going to pre-warn you guys before I even start this, I am the most ratchet DIY wig maker on the planet. I am not a professional wig maker by any stretch of the imagination. However, I am very impressed with my wig making skills because they've all looked fabulous, but I just wanted to point that out because all you experts out there are going to probably look at me sideways like, what is this silly boy doing? But I promise you it works for me. So if I can share my maybe there's something in this that you could take out of it, I don't know. So when I'm talking about making a wig, I have made loads and loads and loads of errors before, because what I've actually found is, and do you know what, this is the difference between the tutorials I've seen before. I am a man, I have a larger head. I don't know why, I don't know if all men have larger heads, but my wig base and also my wig caps tend to be distorted when I sew in the hair. So when I've actually bought a custom wig cap and I've tried different sizes, but I've used the lace ones, as I've sewn the actual tracks into the wig cap and then I've put the closure on top and it's all going fabulously, I then put it on my head and it feels like the shape doesn't fit, and however I try and do it, it's always become very difficult to actually get the wig to actually sit right. So I came up with this plan and I was thinking to myself, how can I go about trying to make a wig without this strap problem? And then I remembered that I have a drawer full of wigs that I don't wear, and I have hundreds of wigs, but these are the short boyish wigs that I bought when I had long hair, because my hair was down to here and it was pink and then I cut it all off and went brown. I have loads of weird boy wigs left over, so I like the fit of the boy wigs, and I've always liked the fit of the boy wigs better than all the wigs I've actually had, because they're bigger, they just sit nicer on my head, they feel like they go down far enough. Like, let me show you the difference. Okay, so this is a girl wig, and this is one of my short girl wigs. So this, in my mind, is just like a finger wave. I need to actually style it because it's a mess right now. This, I thought, wow, this would be really easy to work with, because I've had my hair like this before and it looks great. I put it on and it's not like big enough for my head. So I don't know if, and this is designed for women obviously, I don't know if these ones are just bigger or what, but this one, it just fits so much better, and it's a horrible wig really, isn't it? I decided to try and unpick the tracks from this wig, and I thought, well, if it fits me, I might as well use the wig cap from here and then just get rid of all this horrible hair. But then as I started to do it, I started to notice that it started to disassemble itself. So instead of actually completely remove the actual tracks from this, I actually shaved it. So this is the wig that I made last time, and I've made 4 now. One is kinky Peruvian virgin hair. This one is long Peruvian virgin hair. I think it's about 34 inches. And then I've made a blonde one, and I've also made, well, halfway through making a new blonde one with roots. Basically, well, please ignore the state of her. I took her out on a wild night the other day. Ask no questions. What I basically did was I got a closure and I traced out where the closure would sit in the boy wig. So I literally cut out a section and then sewed the closure in. And it just worked really well. And then I just pinned up that bit of the closure and then I started sewing tracks in the back. So I copied one of the wig patterns from my lace front wig. Basically I copied how many it needed, I copied where the tracks sit. But obviously it's sewed over the shaved hair. So if you can see in here, this is all the shaved hair. Like, I don't know why, but it fits my head so much better than all the wigs I have. I don't know if it's because, again, it's a boy wig and boy wigs are a little bit bigger. I don't know. But even when I've ordered like custom lace fronts in the past or custom lace wigs, they've always been like baggy if I've got the bigger size. So I don't know why. It just seems to work and fit better. The second benefit of this is because there's actually a small amount of hair in between each track, it gives it loads of volume, which is again really essential if you're a guy, because you're bigger, so you need it to be proportionable. You can't wear like a thin wig if you're 6'6" in heels. It just looks like, you look like a weird palm tree that's wilted in the wind. So basically that's how I did it. Now I used 4 bundles of hair for this one. I think I had about a track and a half left over that I didn't think was needed, and then when I started styling it I took a track out, so I think this is about 3.5 bundles. I think it's so much easier to do it like this, and it took me about, I would say, like an hour to sew in. It didn't take me that long. So I'm basically gonna speed through this today, but I've actually got some hair that I wanted to show you. So I have some hair from Her Imports. This is a virgin hair. It's gonna be a shorter wig, but it's actually got a natural wave to it. Now, I have a closure that's, I think this is 18 inches. I'm going to do 18-inch closure on top for the curly wig. Then I'm going to have 20, 22 and 24 underneath. And we're going to see how we go with 3 bundles. I'm not sure, because it's curly, I might add an extra bundle just to make it a little bit more full, because I think curly looks better when there's more hair. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to apply the same logic that I've just done for that first one. And I'm going to sew it in and see what you think. The reason I want to use this hair as well, by the way, is it's super, super, super natural. It's a 1B, which always looks better on my skin tone. That dark black one colour looks so weird on me. I look about 10 years older if I have that one. If it's just off or it's got a slight bit of brown in it, it looks so much more flattering on my skin tone. So I always go with a 1B. That quality hair from Her Imports is insane. It doesn't shed, it's got high quality shine to it, it feels lovely, it keeps its actual wave, which some of them go a bit floppy. And I actually have 3 bundles to give away. They sent me so much that I'm blown away by them, they're so lovely. And I thought, why not just do it today? So I'm going to send you guys, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram at Joseph Harwood. I will post a picture of me in this wig tonight, and you will get 3 bundles of this gorgeous hair. Whoops! She flew out. Like, how elegant is this? Like, it comes with a little diamond. But you can probably see from the luster of the hair. It looks gorgeous, right? Alright guys, let's go in with the sewing. So I'm in my living room listening to K Michelle. I'm doing 2 wigs at once, so let me explain. I've just cut this nasty wig from Etsy. Should I turn this down? I love them all. Shh. So I'm actually just basically chopping all the hair off. I got this blonde one from Etsy, and it was meant to be like this gorgeous glamorous Monroe wig, and it was the most raggedy thing with the lace sewn onto the front. So be very careful when you use these Etsy stores. So this one is going to be the black one. It doesn't need to match perfectly because all of that's going to be covered up with hair. So here we go. Anyway, it's like an ugly lesbian, isn't it? We're going to chop the shape out. So let me twist this round. So I'm going to cut just around here and then just literally sew in the closure. So the closure will sit there. Okay? So I've basically done one side, and then I'm going to sew this side on there. So it will join up. Don't sew it all around there because it will be like wonky. So do one side and do the other side and join them together. Okay, so now the closure is sewn on. I'm literally just going to sew the tracks all at the back. So ratchet and so easy. So I'll do that quickly, and yeah, hopefully it'll be done soon. So I've done one bundle so far. Good, right? I'm gonna keep going. Right, I'm 2 bundles down. That's gorgeous, right? Last one, and I've got a little bit of offcuts to go around the top as well. I should have said that. Okay, so now I've nearly finished the whole wig. I've got the offcuts just to sew in the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew them from the top down now. So instead of like going up, 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 I actually want to sew it from the top down so we know how much we need to cover all the back. So yeah, just going to finish it off. Okay, so let's get the lights right. That looks okay. So pretty much that is the wig tutorial. Now I know it was a little bit ratchet in the middle, and this is by no means a professional wig, but do you know what, like, it's so easy to do. It just took me like an hour and a half really just to do all this, and you have a thickens, extra dense, gorgeous lace front, and you can customise this because it's virgin hair. You can put some colour in it if you want to. Now I'm going to keep this in its natural texture because I have about 6 black wigs and I want one that has this texture to it. Do you know, when I wear it, I'll probably wear it to a side part, maybe here. In fact, shall I show you it on? And obviously you can check out my other videos for what it will look like on. It will look good, I promise you. they just fit so much comfier. Where is our pine? I think I have to tweeze some of that pine as well. Let's shift her over there. And do like a big voluminous side one. I don't know, we'll have a play when I've got makeup on, but yeah, that's pretty much how I make a wig. Now I'm going to go make a blonde one now. My hair pops back right up, doesn't it? So I'm going to make the blonde one. I hope you guys like this one. If you guys... Oh, I've got a plan. This would be a good competition for the giveaway. If you want to grab the remaining bundles, and I have 3, let me know on my Instagram. You have to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Harwood, but also find the picture and then give me a name for this wig. So write on the comment, write on the picture, a good name for this wig. And whoever picks the best one will win the bundles. Alright guys, thank you so much and I'll see you in my next video.